Hi everyone, my name is Kelly and I'm a librarian at EVPL. To highlight Banned Books Week, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite adult titles that have been challenged or banned at some point in the past. Before we start, I wanted to discuss the importance of talking about Banned Books Week. Because we live in a democratic society, access to information should not be barred. By celebrating Banned Books Week, we bring awareness to the issue of censorship. Now it's more important than ever to talk about banned books because last year the American Library Association reported an unprecedented number of challenges to books. By discussing Banned Books Week, we celebrate the freedom to read and advocate for open access to information. To check out more, go to ala.org/bbooks. The first book I want to talk about is called The Curious Incident of the Dog and the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. This book has been challenged for language and its religious viewpoint. It was originally published as both an adult novel and a children's novel, but it appeals to readers of all ages. The book is told from the neurodivergent perspective of 15-year-old Christopher John Francis Boone. Christopher lives in England with his widowed father, Ed. The story opens with the unfortunate murder of the neighbor's dog, Wellington. Christopher sets out to solve the murder and ends up finding out some new, unsettling truths along the way. I love the brutal honesty in this story of seeing everything through Christopher's perspective. I also really enjoy the non-traditional forms of storytelling, such as diagrams, maps, and puzzles throughout the book, as you can see here. It's really well written and I would recommend it to anyone. The next book I want to discuss is called The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. This book has been challenged before for language, its religious viewpoint, violence, and because of sexual content. The Kite Runner follows the story of Amir and Hassan, two boys living together in Kabul, Afghanistan. While they live in the same household, Hassan is actually the son of Amir's father's servant and is a member of a shunned ethnic minority in Afghanistan. So they are from two very different worlds, yet they still develop a strong friendship through their days of kite fighting. Amir and Hassan's story becomes intertwined even as Amir moves to California and grows up. The story spans a long part of Afghanistan's history, from the fall of their monarchy to the rise of the Taliban. It deals with themes of guilt, family, friendship, and redemption. It's a beautifully written story and provides a lot of insight into Afghanistan's culture and history. The last book I want to talk about is called Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is one of my favorite authors. This book is considered one of those classics that's typically read in high school or college courses. It's been the target of challenges throughout the years, many times because of language or for words that are considered obscene. Fahrenheit 451 is set in a dystopian world where firefighters don't put out fires, instead they set fire to illegal materials, which are many times books. This is a world where technology rules as the ultimate distraction and makes people become numb or thoughtless to the world around them. Literature is seen as dangerous in this story because it encourages people to think and question and gives them new ideas. The main character, Guy Montag, is one of these firemen that usually burn books, but eventually discovers a new world when he decides to read one of the books that he usually burns. I think that this title is particularly important when talking about Banned Books Week because it does comment on the importance of freedom of information and having freedom of thought. Thanks for listening to me talk about some of my favorite challenged and banned books. As always, you can find these titles available here at EVPL.